Yes, sir. I gotta make video games today. I'm actually gonna lock in a bit today too. I might be a little quiet on stream today. I have sort of figured out that I'm not really a streamer. I think I enjoy the video game making more than I enjoy the streaming. I enjoy the streaming a lot. I just really like making video games. Sometimes those two things conflict a little bit. That's okay. I think I'm gonna lock in today though. I might do the might put the text on screen. My voice is kind of like shot today too, so. Hi Koval, hello. What's up, Kira Yoshikage? Welcome in. Stream to force you into focusing on video games. That's a little bit why I'm streaming, actually. Here's your PC. What sprites do you need? For the game we're making, I actually don't need anything at the moment because I'm working on the Gates. I'm working on the Gates game today. You like my game? That's so nice of you. Which game, perchance? I've made a couple of them throughout my years. I want to work on the slime one more, but I don't know when I'm gonna work on it yet. I've got 3 games in the works right now. I got the Gates game, I got the slime game, and I got the Roblox game. I'm having a good time with the Roblox game, actually. I think I actually kind of messed with the engine. I don't like Lua at all, but I like the engine. Lua feels so bad, dude. It feels like it's fighting me on everything I try to do. But like the Roblox studio is actually pretty tight, so that's interesting. I don't really like your game, but it's fine. You pay me to pretend to. That's true. It's true. It's the PayPal should confirm any minute now. We might work on the Roblox game a little bit today just because I feel kind of inspired to work on it, but I'm having a really good time with the Roblox one actually. So maybe we'll pay it a visit today. I'm working on like getting conveyor belts and everything working on that one, which has been a little bit more difficult than I thought it would be. Getting ghosted on YouTube. That's okay. How's my day? It's good actually. I was having a pretty good day. I drank a little bit too much caffeine and now I have a headache, but that's okay. Minecraft stream when? I don't know. At some point. I really want to like run through Satisfactory right now. I feel like if I was going to play a game on stream, it'd be Satisfactory. I've had an itch to play Satisfactory for a little bit. I don't know where it came from, but it's like lodged in my brain. Rosati stream? Yeah, when's Rosati streaming, huh? I'm the only one up here? Our artist friend isn't here? Never too much caffeine? It turns out wrong. Do you go to your stream on Twitch? Both are fine. It's okay. Okay to be neither one. Also, hi Pyome. Never got on stage Rosati. I'll be not streaming ever? That's fair. It's fun. Like if you enjoyed it, you enjoy it, but I don't know, it's not for everybody. I think it gets pitched as a thing that's for everybody. Okay, this bothers me so much. Streaming is like pitched to everyone as like, hey kid, do you want to work a corporate job? Ew, am I right? Hey kid, do you want to sit in front of your computer and play video games all day? Yeah? You should be a streamer then. That's terrible advice. Think you actually died during the jackpot presentation? That's totally fair. Also, Pyom, thank you for the sub. I don't know why the notification didn't go off. I saw it in chat though, but thank you. I appreciate that, buddy. I hope you're doing well. 14 months is insane, by the way. I can't believe I'm doing this for over a year and a half now. I've been making games for over a year and a half. There it is. You know what that means? Only 5.5 more years to have been working in games for 7 years. Add a kiwi bird, please. I feel like we gotta have like a bunch of like random signposts with like cheese and kiwis and whatever that other people ask for. YouTube chat's broken or there's a super delay. Yeah, it turns out the YouTube chat box that you see on the screen right now doesn't work. It's just broken. And we tried to fix it like 100 times and it never got fixed. So it just doesn't work. You can look at it. It looks like it would work. It's more just to remind you that I have 2 chats. How does the EXP increase? I actually have no idea how the like Twitch or the YouTube EXP thing works. I legit, I have no idea. I think it's if you chat more, you get like more XP, but it resets at the start of every stream too. I don't really get it. It provides the essence of YouTube chat. Yeah, it's like the YouTube LaCroix. I feel like you just type. I'm pretty sure if you just typed like one, yeah, if you just type like one letter over and over, I think you'll get the crown. Is that how it works? Hang on, if I just did like, oh, I can't get points on my own channel. That's a bit of a shame. Yo, Leviathan, what's up, dude? Hey, when are you coming back to Japan? I want to hang out. It was fun hanging out. I'm hanging out with another streamer friend tomorrow, actually, which is kind of cool. When you have money, that's fair. You don't get points for typing A. Wow. YouTube has some sort of... They hate you. Look, you get no points for this. Dang. Top fans. Yeah, it's some sort of XP system, but I don't really know. How does it work? How do you get on the list? You need to collect EXP. You send live chat messages or you pay money, of course. I don't even know if you can super chat on my channel actually at the moment. I don't think you're allowed to. I don't think I have super chat enabled. Yeah. Rasati, another stream friend. Yeah, another streamer friend I'm hanging out with tomorrow. I don't know if they're here right now. I'm not gonna call them out if they are, but I'm broke. You don't have to pay. I don't. Super chat has always kind of felt like a weird thing to me. Honestly, all of VTubing especially feels kind of gross sometimes with that kind of stuff. Like, I understand you have to be like, hey guys, subscribe to support the channel and join the Patreon. Like, you have to do these things. I completely understand you have to do these things. It never doesn't feel weird. And I think if it doesn't feel weird to you, you're a psychopath and you need to log off this website. But at the same time, like, I understand, like, if this is your job, this isn't my job. I have a regular job that I get paid to write code. So I'm not like, nobody worry about me. I'm doing just fine. But like, if this was my job, I would have to do those things. Like, I would constantly have to be like, and here's the like in every video, you'd be like, here's the Patreon, not every, subscribe on Twitch and all this stuff. You have to do it. Otherwise you're gonna have to go find another job, right? Like, so I totally get it. But the minute you like take it for granted, I want to hit you with a hammer. Or something like that. Yeah. Had the Konami code free for $1. Dude, oh my god, I did so much like Konami stuff today. Can you show the progress of the Roblox game? I can't. Yo, Beans McSprout, thank you for the sub as well. 12 months to you as well. Congratulations on the 1 year. That's crazy. I can show you the some of the progress for the Roblox stuff. I do want to work on it more. And today, just a fair warning for everyone, including me, when I look back at my own metrics. I think today might be like a Pomodoro stream. I might yap for about 15 more minutes and then go into lock-in mode and just try to get a bunch of stuff done. So fair warning. I apologize if today's stream isn't like as entertaining as normal. I probably like turn the music up or whatever. But yeah, no worries. Okay, so to show a little bit of the progress for the Tycoon game. So this is not what I want to do actually. So one of the cool things that people were suggesting was to make the game like, okay, so these are the standard conveyor patterns. I'm gonna stay silent in chat for the next month until it's time to sub again. You're my favorite subscriber. I hope you know that. So these are the conveyor belts that like normally exist, right? People are saying that it'd be more fun to be able to customize the conveyor belts and like build your own factory, and I completely agree. So what I'm doing is I'm rebuilding the game to not use these like custom built conveyor belts, but instead to, oh hey, that's new. Yo, Carter's cool. Holy shit, wait, look at this. This is completely new. Carter's kind of cooking. Yo, look at this. Y'all? Dude, look at this. That's so cool. I wasn't here yesterday. Anyways, is he building the tower yet? I'm curious. I don't see a tower yet, but that's pretty cool. But anyways, yeah. So what you're gonna be able to do is make your, so like this will be like the new model for the dropper or whatever, right? It'll be like a factory, and you can place this stuff in the world and then combine it with conveyor belts and stuff. So that's what I'm working on right now. The progress isn't great because I've never really built like a conveyor system before. But we'll burn that bridge when we get to it. I have at least fixed the camera thing. I don't know if I was still playing with. Oh, I was. So I'm adding a thing right now where you can click this button. The game will let me reload. You can click this button here. It'll have like a label and stuff. Everything's just brown right now, or gray right now. Jesus. This will have a thing that's like overhead cam or custom factory cam or something like that. When you step on it, you'll be able to go into the edit mode for the factory. I'm still working on the edit mode, but we'll get there. We'll get there. The joy of not working solo stuff just magically appeared in your game. It's true, and Carter was extremely generous in helping me out with the modeling, so shout out to them. You hear about the Roblox oof controversy? Is that the Tommy Tallarico stuff? Because that H-Bomber guy video gives me life. Yeah, this is so sick. Well, look forward to this. I need to get this to drop onto a conveyor belt somehow, but yeah, there you go. So there you go. That's the quick updates from the Roblox game. I will continue working on this probably on Sunday. I want to try to get the video out this Sunday for the update. I don't know if I will, just because I've got other stuff I'm working on. So we'll see. Honestly, the YouTube stuff, like one video a week, is probably as much as I can handle at the moment. And then one long form a month, I think, is what I'm targeting, which is why we're working on the Gates game today. So yeah, that's the Roblox stuff. Hope you like it. When you finish the game, you should make a Let's Play. That'd be actually kind of funny. Let's playing my own game. Yeah, I'll try to work on this more. We might even get a chance to work on it tonight if I get enough done in the Gates game, but for now I'm gonna go ahead and put that away. For the Gates game, there's been some progress as well, actually. So this is the Gates game that we're making. It's one of those like mobile games. You can like spawn in more characters and they shoot the thing, and you can like shoot the goblins or whatever. So this one's actually coming along quite well as well. Look at that. Kind of neat. I actually don't know which game I want to work on today, but I'm having a good time with both of them. Maxing content. About the PDF files running among Roblox. Oh, yeah. Dude, I just like... How hard is it to not be like, hey, being a PDF is bad? It seems like really easy. I don't know. Maybe I'm just a different kind of animal or something, but... especially on Roblox, like... I don't know, man. It just seems pretty suspect. Bad company PR. I mean, they don't care. They just want to make money. Please understand, it's their only goal. But yeah, so we have something like this to protect the shareholders. And TX Peng is working on a background for us for this as well. A nice little parallax background, so that'll be cool. I kind of want to flip a coin, actually. I don't know which game I want to work on now. Opening the Roblox game was bad for me. I kind of want to work on the Roblox game a little bit. Which game to work on? Which game to work on? Them files are creeping everywhere. The thing is, they've always been around. I just feel like we haven't punched them recently enough. Not in real life, by the way. Like, don't actually punch people, but like, I feel like it's just, I don't know. Maybe the stream isn't the best platform to talk about these kind of things, but yeah. Secret third option, start a new one. That's a lot of errors. It's only 6,285. If it makes you feel any better, it's only one real error and then a lot of tweens getting freed before I close them. But yeah, it's just tweens being tweens. Failed to create SVG canvas. I've never even seen that error before in my life. I don't even know what that means. But yeah, when I'm not cleaning up the tweens very well. Oh, also sometimes the ready node doesn't work, but that's because this needs to be yoinked out of the screen. Don't worry, it's okay. Don't just look. You see all the errors coming out. Now you don't see them. You know, it's okay. Look at that. They're gone. No more. I don't see any errors. What are you talking about? I break my silence to say that Roblox fell off so hard in the past couple of years that seeing an actual game not filled with microtransactions or brain rot has brought me great joy. I like. I have can I share the premonition I have with everybody in chat that I've experienced in the past week or so? So I'm gonna make the game I'm making right now. This game is free. It has no ads in it. It's completely free. The Roblox game I have is free. You literally there's a donation board that's it. You literally, you're not allowed to, there's nothing to buy. And there will never be anything to buy, right? This is going to go one of two ways for me. Either one, nothing will happen. I'll never make any money. I have to continue doing my day job and I just make fun games on the side. And I'm okay with that. I've made my peace with that. Maybe I'll make money off YouTube or something. But I'm not taking like a NordVPN sponsorship. I'd rather just work my regular job, right? Okay. That's option one. Option two is I get platformed as the guy that makes free games based on donations, and I get very rich off of that, turning me into the very person I didn't want to become. Like these are, I feel like I'm at, like this literally can't go either way, right? Like that's the only two ways it can go. So either I never get to do this more than as like a hobby, or I become like the villain. What the fuck? Also, what's up? Yeah, how's it going? I think Fridays work pretty well for me for streams. I think I'm gonna be a Sunday Friday gamer for streaming. We'll see. We can't let capitalism consume him. It will consume me despite my best efforts of not letting it consume me, or like actively avoiding letting it consume me. So hopefully it just is the first one and I keep my day job and I just make my silly little games when I feel like it. There you go. Listen to this on Skygrade Premium so I don't have to watch the ad pop up. True. Okay. Thanks for the PR for your issue. Whoa. You working on some open source? Maybe I should just make all my games open source. I would love to do that, but I'm worried that people would then take my games and then list them on the App Store for $1 or whatever. And then I'm like, well, fuck. That's socialism to the tycoon. Every time you get a rare color, it's just split between all the players on the server. Not a terrible idea. Yeah, which game? Maybe we'll switch. Maybe we'll start with the Roblox game, and after like 45 minutes, we're gonna move to the Gates game. Maybe we could just work on both. Side with Cobalt. No, we can't start a fourth game. I already have 3 games going at once, and I'm barely keeping up with all of them. More eternally unfinished games. This is why I loved Game Jam so much, is because all of my Game Jam games finished because legally they had to. Whereas like now, I just, none of these games will ever be finished because there's no hard set time limit on any of this. The Gates game, I was gonna try to make a video for the Gates game by the end of August. That didn't work. So I guess it's gonna be my September long form video game. I don't know. It's not looking great, dude. I don't know what to do. I had to turn on my AC a little bit. That's what I do. Yeah, we'll see. Fantastic news to all people that use the light theme in Godot. You have to like enable that. That's gross. All right. Well, we talked so much about the Roblox game. I think I do want to work on the Roblox game for a bit. So I think I'm going to lock in on the Roblox game for just a little bit, and then we'll work on the Gates game. There you go. Want the Uma Musume game finished and on my desk by yesterday? Get to it. I am actually really enjoying that. Ooh, what the heck? Timeout on base null instance. What? I didn't change the code. Huh? What? What the fuck? I literally didn't do anything. And now it's working again. Oh, was I typing W? Cause dude, I've been doing that lately. Yeah, thank you. Switching everything to light theme lately. Yeah, I think the true solution, my MacBook does this, but there'll be an option that says it's like sync with time or whatever. This shit is the GOAT. When it's daytime, I want light theme. When it's nighttime, I want dark theme. I mostly just don't want my eyes to like burn. If it's light outside, I want the light theme, but it's dark outside because it's 7 p.m. in Japan and the sun sets at like 2 or whatever. So there you go. I just want it to match. I just want to be chilling, you know? Add workers in the Tycoon, like NPCs. That'd be interesting, actually. I played a game that had that, actually. Like the upgraders were people like hitting the things with hammers. Japan? Yeah, I live in Japan. I used to live, I didn't always live here. I lived in America for a long time. I was born and lived in America, but now I live in Japan. It's kind of cool. Yeah. But I want the concentrated power of the sun shining into your face with light mode. I see. It's actually kind of nice though, because like I feel like dark mode when it's, I live in my apartment has a ton of windows. So like when it's light out and my theme is dark, it's actually kind of hard for me to read the screen very well. Maybe that's just me getting old. Maybe I have like cataracts or something, but I don't know. Anyways. Okay, like I said, I think this stream's gonna be a bit of a lock-in stream, so I might not interact with the chat too much. I might just kind of say what I'm working on, and then we'll move forward. And then in about 45 minutes, I'll come back and we can yap for a little bit again. An option to replace the workers with AI, painfully hyper-realistic. Is anyone else starting to feel it a little bit? Is anyone else starting to feel it just in the air a little bit? Anyone else? Anyone else feel like we might be on the other side of this big hill? Just me? It's okay if it's just me. I was talking to one of my because I work in AI, which is just a comical thing that has happened in my life. But I was talking with one of my other AI researcher friends probably 8 months ago, and they were saying I think we just crested the other side of the curve for LLMs. And I completely agreed because I've never really put that much faith in them in the first place. I think LLMs have solved NLP tasks. And if you need an AI that does sentiment analysis, ChatGPT is literally a perfect model for it. Do I think ChatGPT can invent new science? No. No, I don't think that that's true. But yeah, I think I'm starting to feel it in the air a little bit, I feel like there's this thing that's happening. A little bubble. It might be popping soon. We'll see what happens. Since you work on AI, you need to add AI on live robots. I mean, I used to work on cool AI. Now I just work on the AI that makes money. So if the robots with AI on them make money, I guess that's where I'll be. What have these people done to my field, man? It's okay. I do think that ChatGPT will literally never be profitable, and that's kind of funny. Me sitting in my apartment right now doing nothing is more profitable than ChatGPT. That's really funny to me. Be funny if there was a streamer out there paying coders, artists to make a game, but making a contract such that he can take credit for all of it. When he makes a devlog summary video, he talks about everything as if he knew shit, but it shows. I can't tell if that's funny or if you're talking about someone in the game development space who currently is here and does similar things. All right, yeah, I think I'm going to lock in for about, how's 40 minutes? I'm going to get as much done as I can in 40 minutes, and then we'll have another delightful conversation. So if this is not the sort of content that you enjoy, if you enjoy a more yapping stream, my feelings will not be hurt if you go somewhere else. Totally fine. But yeah, I'm gonna lock it in. All right. I'm going to turn the music up a little bit, and then I'll see y'all on the other side. Let me put a little thing on the screen, too, that says, do I have this text file still? Locked in until, what's 40 minutes from now? 8:13, that's going to be, let's call it 8:50? That's 37 minutes? 8:55? Well, 8:55 JST. And then I'll be back to yap with everybody. There you go. All right. That text is too big. Let's make that a little smaller. Something like that. There we go. All right. And I'm gonna work on the Roblox game this time. And then when we switch, maybe I'll switch games. I don't know. We talked about it. I feel like I'm gonna work on the Roblox game. Let's do it. Oh, I should say what I'm working on too. That would make more sense. Locked in until 8:55. Working on, you can't read this text at all. Working on factory camera. Whoa. How do I make this visible? Well, that's not quite correct. Add an outline? Yeah, I'm trying. I don't. How do I do that? Text transform? No. Background color? Oh, no. I could add a background color. No, I don't want a gradient. How do I do a background color? I do like something like this? That's not. Outlines are add-on? Are you serious? Oh, outline. Wait, there you go. Wait, and then I add a select black outline. Outline opacity. Can you read that now? No, it's way too small. There we go. It's still like massive. What if I put it like this guy down here? How's that? How's everyone feeling about that? How's that look? Crank this up a little bit more. Oh, 20 is the max. You're literally not allowed to do more than 20. Okay, well. Good, I guess. Okay, perfect. Cool. All right, let's get this working. I'm gonna open up coding help on the left here. You're not allowed to see it though, because I don't want to accidentally leak the stuff I was working on at work today. Viewable enough? Perfect. Okay. How's the music, by the way? Is the music levels good? You know, I should leave an 8. Like I said, if anyone if this is not the stream for you, that's totally fine. Like, I completely get it. I might like play games on Friday starting next week. I don't know, but right now I feel like I want to dev, so we're gonna dev. We're gonna do some dev. So we have the camera. Actually, I do kind of want. How do I make it dark mode? I actually kind of do want dark mode right now. Roblox Studio dark mode. Here are the steps to enable it. The heck is this? Yo, what's up, bad cop? We're working on Roblox games right now. File settings. File. There's literally no settings. There's game settings, studio settings. Rendering, physics, network, diagnostics, script editor, studio, general, theme. That's language. Dark. That is much nicer on the eyes. Okay. All right. Lock it in. Lock it in. Yeah, Roblox is Lua. Okay. How do I do camera controls for mouse look? No. Yeah, how do I do? Okay, enum code W, then move vector. Input changed connect. Look vector. No, I have a camera. I have the camera. Key down input code. Set overhead camera. Connect. Move direction. Oh, you just add the C frame plus delta. Wait, okay, so you can do like. Okay, first I need to connect a signal. Godot. Oh, I'm so sorry. wait. I forgot to change the stream title. It does say Godot. We have the Godot game right here. Oh, I should probably close it because I forgot. I left it running. Huh. We have 104,000 errors in the debugger. That might be a problem. It's okay. Ooh, what that? It didn't like when I closed that. All right, I don't want to lie to the stream. We're going to work on the Godot game. But I'm still going to lock in. Wait, what am I working on then for the Godot game? I don't remember. I have to open Obsidian. This is the Color Tycoon game. I need the Gates game. 105,000 features. So true. Boss at the end of level. Cap player movement at top screen. Initial player spawn has seen reference set correctly. Teammates have delayed movement. Add random attack delay. Roguelike elements. Let's do the boss. Let's do the boss. I need the Where would I add the boss? So we're going to... Probably going to be here. We need some sort of timer that's like the end of the round. Add child node here. There'd be a timer. Boss spawner timer. Boss spawn timer. I need to change... Locked in play 5. Might not read a bunch. No, might not read chat much. Sorry. Working on end of level boss spawn thing. There we go. Cool. Okay. Also, hello Ufunda. Welcome in. We need some sort of like boss node. So this is the boss spawn timer. We're gonna do. We need to pop this in here. We need to have something that connects on the end of it. So dot timeout dot connect. We need to have spawn boss. This function spawn boss. Pass. Actually, this should be end of round. End round. And let's see. Well, we can do it like this. We need to have a thing that lets us know that we're spawning enemies or not. So we're gonna say var is spawning enemies. Is a boolean. Boolean. And at the start of the game, it's true. We're gonna connect on this spawn wave. We could say if. Well, we could also just disconnect this once we're done. It's actually probably best to just stop the spawn timer. So I'm gonna say wave timer dot stop. So this will stop all the enemies from spawning, and then we can spawn whatever the boss node is. So constant boss node equals, we don't have this yet, but we'll create it at some point. Okay, actually don't need that for now. For the boss, I want to use an asset, Soga, of the person who made the rest of the assets for the characters. They have this really cool boss guy. Look at this guy. He can spawn in at the end of the level. And we can have him for the low price of $20 American. So we could have this. And this guy looks freaking sweet. Look at him. He's probably like real huge too. So I think I'm gonna get this guy. Thank you for the Twitch money. Because if I click pay with PayPal and it doesn't hit my account, that means I had enough money in the PayPal that I didn't need to spend real money. Because if it's streaming money, it's not real money. Is there enough money in my PayPal balance? It didn't hit my bank account, so I think so. I'm gonna log into my PayPal real quick. The other nice thing is, like, technically speaking, all of my money from Twitch goes into my PayPal, which means if I just then spend all of the money in my PayPal, I don't know any taxes because it's technically all a write-off. That's called financial. It's called fraud, but you might also be able to say that it's called financial fitness. It is fraudulent activity, though. Yes, I have $1.87 in the PayPal balance after the purchase. Let's go. That's really funny. Go here. Download. Okay, we have this now. Sprites. We probably only need the walk for now. Actually, we just use the sprite sheets. How big is this guy? He's pretty big. He's a large man. Where's like just the walking one? I need to get the pixel scale on this, and then I want to see this in comparison to. Where's this one? That'll work as a comparison. He is bigger than us, so this all works. So this will be like the big boss guy at the end of the level. The thing is, I kind of wanted him to be like bigger, because I think that that's kind of fun. We could do the thing like with Vampire Survivors though, where they actually don't maintain a consistent pixel scale in Vampire Survivors. If something gets bigger, they literally just scale them to be bigger, which does mess with the pixel scale. But honestly, I think it kind of looks cool. So if you use it sparingly, I think it looks cool. Anyways, that's okay. Okay, so we have that. Now we can import the sprite. We need to make an enemy node for this. So let's just make it here. We're gonna call this node 2D. We're gonna call it the boss node. Boss enemy node like this. Maybe we can even customize this later. Child node, animated sprite 2D. There's probably a lot of this that is shared between this and the regular enemy, but I don't really care about fixing that right now. Enemy sprites here. Where did this come from? From the download, I assume? Yeah, I'm gonna yoink this. Copy to the game dev ask here, and then we can paste that in. Extract all. And then we can grab just the stuff that we need. Go here. What was it called? Big Bertha? That's Big Log. What was it called? Just Bertha? Yeah, Bertha 1.1. Okay. Sprites, we'll take the whole sprite sheet with us. Go here. Like that. Create new folder. We're gonna call this Goblin Boss. Maybe we'll add more bosses in the future. I don't know. Go here. Re-import to there. Here, add a new sprite sheet like this, and we'll have this be default. I think everything in this game runs at 12 FPS, but I'm not 100% sure. Assets, enemy sprites, goblin boss, Bertha sheet. How much are we working with? Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33. 33 by what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. That, everything looks lined up. Yerp. Okay, where's the walking animation? Do you have a walking animation? Seems like it's split up against a couple sprites. I think it's this one, but I need to check with the actual like walk. Okay, 2 walk is only 1 frame, and then walking is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 frames, and then from walk is 1 frame. So it should be the middle of the 10 frames, like this. There we go. Yeah, that looks. Put you over. Ooh, put you over here. I need to flip you. Flip. Okay. How do you look in game? You look pretty normal. Well, you're not animating. That's a little weird. Autoplay. Yeah, what's up, Bacon? Welcome in. Yeah, that looks pretty normal. When you set the scale. Screen scale with window scale. Yeah, there. Cool. Okay, so we have this guy. So at the end of the level, we'll spawn in this guy. So depending on how many like archers you have, you should be able to shoot him and kill him. Cool. We need to abstract the stuff that's similar between an enemy and a boss. That shouldn't be too complicated. Am I using any of these? I don't think so. Wait, which one of these am I actually using for the gates, though? I don't know. I need to clean up the tween errors. Clean up tween releases. That's the thing that's causing like a million debugger errors. What else do we need to do? Okay, we need to get this boss guy working. Let's get that working. Okay, so we're gonna attach a script here. We're gonna call it boss enemy node is perfect. However, you're not going into scenes. You're gonna go into scripts, please. This. What's it? Class name boss enemy node extends node 2D like this, and then we're gonna go to. We're gonna make a new script here. Script. We're gonna call this. We're gonna need enemy node. So this will just be enemy. Enemy node. Well, it's like abstract enemy node. It can't be enemy node because that's like what the dude already is. Character node. That doesn't make any sense. I could call the other one non-boss enemy node. That doesn't make any sense. I think it should be called enemy node, and then the one that's attached to the boss should be something else, I guess. I guess this is enemy GD. This is an enemy node. I guess enemy GD is what I would want it to be called, because it's not. It's like the abstracted version of the node. The thing is, it has to extend node 2D though. Yeah, I guess this should be enemy non-boss enemy node. I want to differentiate it like that. There's a chance that this is actually fine and that maybe I don't need to abstract anything and I can just say that this is an enemy node. Yeah, that works. There's just a souped up version of an enemy. Yeah. So we should have all of these kinds of things set now. So we can set, oh, I need these to both inherit from the same like prefab scene though too. If I go here, what I am able to do is load these things as part of like an enemy scene, and then I can have that be initialized as part of like the enemy node script. I don't know if I really want to do all that right now, so instead I'm just going to copy this into the boss enemy node. That's probably easier for now. So if I go here, I can say convert to scene, say branch of scene with scenes. This will be enemy boss scene like that. I can delete this now, and then I can go to the I can go here, paste everything in. I need to rename this to be sprite, I guess. Like that. Call this sprite. Otherwise it's hooked up to the other one. And this also needs to be changed because you're currently modifying both of the things at the same time. So I'm going to say area 2D. We can delete this. Actually, hurtbox is okay. It's just the collision shape can't be the same. I'm going to delete this and then add a new one. Godot is weird with linking sometimes. I'm going to also move you back into the center. Offset maybe? What's your offset right now? None? What's your transform? Set that back to 0, and then I just need to be level with the floor. So I'm going to move you up to like... Get your toesies above the line. That's really like 0.5, huh? Yeah, okay. Well, that works. Cool. There you go. And now you need your collision shape here. Give you that. Make it like that. There you go. Cool. Now you have a collision shape. Which means we should be able to shoot you. And all of the other stuff should automatically work, like the self-modulate or whatever. Pretty nice. I just realized another thing we need. We need the character attacks. Enemy can attack character. Like that. Okay, we have all of this. And now all we need to do is here, we're gonna say const boss enemy node equals preload like this. And then we can grab the boss enemy node. Like that. Oops. Okay, let's set this timer to be like 5 seconds and then auto start. So this should, at the end of 5 seconds, spawn in the boss. What OS am I using? I am using Windows for this, but I daily drive Linux. Okay, well the enemy stopped spawning. That's a good sign. Where's like the boss man though? Is he just off the screen? Did I not give him momentum? There's an error here. I bet there's something. Projectile manager not found. That's interesting. I need to fix this. Set projectile manager set to not be on ready. Set win. Team character is created. Do I remember you, Cheese Army? Why, yes, of course. How could I forget? Okay, so what's up with the enemy thing not working? What is this? Oh, that's the background. What's up with you not spawning in, man? You have this. You should have all of these. You have a move speed. It's minus 75. And you should be spawning. It's because I never make the node. Right. How much of this can I yoink? We can just do this. Var boss enemy equals this to instantiates, and then boss enemy dot position. For now, we can use the get spawn position. It's fine. Add child boss enemy. That's okay. Now it should spawn in. At the end of the level, you should see like a big guy. And I think I want to give him a health bar too. Yeah, there he is. He should also be moving like way slower so you have more time to shoot at him. Although right now I think he has the same health as ever. Oh, it's spawning more. That's not good. It should be one shot. Okay, cool. Okay, that should all be working now. So we can spawn in the boss at the end of the level. Sweet. Okay, what's next for us? I want to slow him down. So we need to slow him down a little bit. Slow down boss/boss balancing. Maybe scale as well. Just something to have. There we go. You're making a game in the ads that never works the way the ad looks? Booyah, you understand me. That's exactly what we're doing here. Because I'm breaking my lock-in rule to have my reasonable crash out. I saw an ad for a game like this the other day, and I was like, wow, this looks so fun. I would love to play it. And it was called like Age of Origins, I think. The games look fun in the ad. I know they do. They look like, let me see if I can find one. What the heck is this? It's Age of Origin, like the Gates game. Show me the Gate game. I'm gonna crash out because I can't even, it's showing me things for Dragon Age. What if I try mobile slop Gates game? Where are we right now? Mobile ads Gates game, maybe that'll work. Yeah, okay, these games, they look fun. I want to play this game. And so I go to like try to download the game and it's like, oh, you want this game? How about we show you Age of Origins and it looks like this. What is this? It's a city like builder management game. Look, this is the game. How did we go from this fun-looking thing to like Ebony but slightly different? What happened? What happened? How did we stray so far from God's light? So then I was thinking to myself, the thing is, I make video games. If they don't want me to play the game that they're gonna show me, I could just make the game. If this isn't real, and it's actually this, I can just make this. So that's the rationale. So I'm making it and it's gonna be free. You can just download it. There's no ads, nothing. You can just play the game. And to make it a little bit more fun, we're gonna add some like roguelike elements. So if you beat a level, you get to pick like 1 from 3 power-ups. Maybe it's like arcing shot or armor piercing. I don't know yet. We'll get to that when we get to it. Yeah. So I'm just making it because I want to play it. So there you go. Making games you want to play. It's revolutionary. Anyways, after my extremely reasonable crash out, that's how we got to this. So, sorry, lockpick. Okay, sorry. Thank you. Okay. So, boss at the end of the level. That's working. Cap player movement to the top of the screen. This might actually be. Nope. You can just walk right off the screen. Look at that. Sweet. Let's cap that a little bit. So we're gonna go to the player. I think this is gonna be a really easy. I almost said really easy win, and that makes me want to walk into the ocean. Player inputs, movement direction, return movement direction, position equals vector 2 movement direction times delta times character movement. This should actually just be position Y because you never move your X, and we can say this. And instead of plus equals, we'll say equals, and we'll say position Y plus this, and then we just say max. Okay, I never get this right on the first try. In Godot, if you increase your Y, you go down. So if we want to clamp how far you can go down, it should say max between the place you actually want to move to and the max value that you can go to, which should be like, what's the resolution of the game again? I'm gonna say like 1,000 because I don't remember what it is. I don't exist anymore. That seems bad. Why don't I'm not real? What happened? What? Y'all? What just happened? Hang on. Okay, go back to how it was. Float in... What? What have I done? Oh, it should just be position. Okay, we exist again. That's great. It's 640 by 360, so the max Y should be like 360. Let's actually reference these somewhere. Exports var max Y val equals 360. Yeah, what's up, Aries? Export var max min Y val equals. You probably shouldn't be able to go more than like slightly over halfway through. It's like this. So we should say position move var move movement position equals position Y plus movement direction dot movement direction times delta times character speed. And then we'll say var clamped movement position equals, we're gonna say min between the min Y value and then the max between the max Y value and the place you wanna try to go, like this. So we're saying our position Y plus the direction times delta times the move speed. The clamped is going to be the minimum between this and the maximum between these two things. And then we can simply say position.y is equal to the clamp. And I actually think there's a thing in vector tree where you can clamp on your... Why do I not exist anymore? Am I in a weird spot? Does it not like my... What's going on here? Player... this is the player node. Is it this thing? What is this actually attached to? It's on the player, yeah, okay, so it should be that node. I got a remote, and I'm looking at the player. What's your transform right now? Why can't I see its transform? It appears that our Y position is exponentially increasing towards infinity. That seems bad. I think our thing isn't working. Yeah, this should be max, and this should be min, is the thing. Let's try it this way. Huh. I really thought that was going to be a slam dunk. Oh, no, we still appear to be just rapidly increasing towards infinity. Which is weird, because like this should be 0. Is it? Am I getting order of operations here? What's happening? Okay, movement position. Oh, I'm still plus equalsing. That lol. How about equals? And now it should be okay? Now I'm way down here, which means I think I was right about the max min thing. Try this now? Still can't move. That seems weird. It's the max between the... Okay, hang on. What if I get rid of this for now? And I just say this is the new movement position? Is this working? Can I still like control myself? Yes. So something's weird with the clamp now. Var movement, clamped movement position. Let's just start with the lower bound first. If I probably have this backwards. If you can't go any lower than the maximum Y value, it should be the minimum between the max value and the place you would like to go. It should be this. You're clamping between the minimum, between the max. So if I wanted to go to 1,000, the game would say, no, you're not allowed to do that. And then in the other direction, if I want to say clamped movement position, oops, I actually just need the thing. If I want to finish the clamp, I need to say max between the minimum value. So this is if you wanted to go to -1,000, it would then reclamp this, then this. And then I should be able to just add it here. If we step through one step at a time, does it let me move the way I want to? It does. And now I'm stuck there. Okay, the lower bound's a little bit too low, and the upper bound's a little bit too... Okay, this needs to be like 140, and this needs to be like... how about 340? We'll move it 20 in each direction. See how that feels? That feels pretty good. That feels still a little bit too low. So I'm gonna say maybe 320. Try 320 maybe. Okay, that one's still good. And this one should be able to go down. Okay, perfect. Look at that. That looks really good. And now the boss spawns. Look at that. It's working, dude. I can't believe it. First try. We can now nest all of this stuff because we don't need to do it like this anymore. So we can take this, put it there, and then movement position actually equals this big thing. So we can say, what just happened? This instead. And then we should be able to say, take this big old thing and put it here. And it should work now that we unnested everything. We'll say this. This. Actually, I don't want to do it like that. I'll do it like this. And then we can have it like this. There we go. That looks slightly more readable. Error when going down. There's an error everywhere in the game right now, just for existing. It has to do with tweens not being released correctly. Don't worry about it. Okay, so there we go. This is all working. And then you kill the boss and the level's over. The gate should also stop spawning when the boss spawns, but whatever. Okay, that's done. Initial player spawn has seen references set correctly. Well, it's a good thing you noticed this, Leviathan, because it's time to actually fix this. This projectile manager thing is fine. This team character needs to be deleted, but first we need to get rid of this reference. We should not have this on ready. It should be like this. There we go. I like this song. I'm adding it to the list. Add, please. Okay, so now when we create a thing, we should assign this reference. Now, the weird thing is this one starts when the game starts. So I actually need to delete this and spawn it at the start of the game. So on ready, we're going to spawn a team character. We're going to add characters. Actually, we should make a new thing that's add initial character, but function add initial character like this. And then we can say, we can copy some of this. This is going to be the same, but the rest is going to be a little bit different. So this that position is going to equal the thing's position as it stands right now, which is 0, 0. That's easy. Vector to 0. That's already what it is. I don't need to do that. And then I can say this. And I should change this to initial character like this. So you'll always spawn with one character at the start of the game, and that one should start at the start of at position 0, exactly where the character is. We can delete that now. And then this should have its reference set correctly. So if I play the game, we should have no errors in the debugger. My character doesn't exist. That does seem to be a bit of a problem. We need to add child. Add child initial character. Initial character. Okay. So now we can click. I still don't exist. That's not great. We haven't called the function. There we go. Right now. Okay. Now we exist and we're walking around and we can shoot correctly. There's still an error in the debugger. What's up? I don't know what this means. TVG SVG in OT render failed to create SVG canvas. Has anyone seen this before? TVG SVG in OT render failed to create SVG canvas. What? I've never met this man in my entire life. What is this? TVG SVG in OT render failed to create SVG canvas. Do I have SVG assets? I don't think so. I don't know how I would check that. SVG? The Godot icon, I guess. Wait, if I just... Did that fix it? Nope. I was gonna be like, okay, there's no shot, right? Okay, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what this is. I've never seen this before. C++? Error? C++ source error? What in the hell, man? Yeah, I don't know. That's okay. I don't need to know. The game runs fine. That's all that matters. That's all that matters. The game works. Okay. Cool. This is all going okay. I don't really care about the SVG thing. And now the reference is set correctly, so it's not... The rest of these are the tweener thing, and I'll fix that when I fix it. But they're not real errors. Okay, cool. This is done. Teammates have delayed movement. What does this mean? So right now when I move the character, you'll notice that when I move up and down, when I have extra characters, they all move with me at the exact same time, which kind of looks like blocky and doesn't look super good. So I want to add a lerp on all of these where they will try to move to the follow point, but they'll have like a small bit of momentum on them, except for the main character. The main character will just move to the correct spot no matter what. The rest of them will lerp towards the main character, or like lerp towards the character position. And I think it's already going to work because most of these things, like... The weird thing about lerping to their position is actually they need to lerp... They aren't lerp... Oh no. We're moving the whole player node, so I actually don't know how to delay their movement. That means we have to lerp in the opposite direction. What? I guess what we'll do is we'll have a follow point that they'll follow, and the follow point will delay its own movement. That's... I don't know if that's a better solution or not than just... What? How do you do this? The problem, because I'm... Okay, so you might be confused about what the issue is here. Let me explain. This is our node that is the player. Think of it as like a box. This is our player node. Everything that spawns as a child of the player node, so like a new teammate, for example, spawns as a child of the player. So if I move the player, everything moves with me. What I think that we have to do then is we create a new node in the player called like a follow point, and then we don't move the player, we move the follow point. That way we're not actually moving this thing anymore. The problem is the collision area has to come with us, and that's going to be... I guess it could be a child of the follow area.
Yeah.
Okay, so we have to dig a little bit deeper on this. We have to create follow points, update gate collision area to be child of follow points, have characters lerp to the follow point on movement. So this will have a signal, I guess, that's like position changed or new target position, and then they will just try to lerp to the new target position. And because it's all vector math, it won't be that slow to do it that way. Also, I just saw the message, SVG is missing because I ate it. Don't eat that. I need that. That's my icon, brother. Don't be crunching on that. Yeah, something like that. Okay. I think I'm satisfied with that solution. Have characters lerp to the follow point on movement. So we need a signal follow point movement, and then team character spawn hookup, spawn signal hookup, signal connect, something like that. So we need to do it like this, and that'll give us that delayed movement look, I think. This is good too, and we can tweak it with our stuff too. Like we can set like the speed that you lerp to on this. Am I free from jail yet? It's close enough. Okay, I'm free from jail. I can yap for a bit. Time to lock out. I feel like I need to play a game on the lockout. I think I'm going to take a quick break on my end. I'm going to make some tea, and then I am going to play like some Satisfactory for like 15 minutes, and we can just yap and chill, and we'll all let our brain relax. Maybe I'll play Factorio instead. Maybe that's better. But now we can talk. We can talk now. I can turn this off. There we go. Welcome back, everybody. Thank you for sticking around. Whoosh, Cheese, Yag, Regenki, Leviathan. Thank you to all of you for chatting, even though I was otherwise occupied. Matthew as well. Thank you. You can't play Factorio for 15 minutes? I am extremely disciplined on the Factorio for just a second train. Don't worry. I got you. Yeah, okay. I'm going to make some tea, though, because I don't want to hurt my voice. I'll be right back. I'll even leave the mic on so you can probably hear me. So there you go. I mean, if you're playing Factorio Satisfactory, I'm only playing for like 15 seconds. Or 15 minutes. 15 seconds? That would be difficult. 15 minutes. Minecraft parkour. Alright, I need to go make some tea and I need to run ads on Twitch and then I'll be right back. So here's some parkour for you. Yo, JPI guy, what's up? For a second I thought it was JIP guy, like Jip, and I thought I was gonna read Jip the Panda, and if anyone remotely knows who that is, you're a real one. Ad time. I think Jip the Panda might have been my first Twitch follower. Do they still exist? Hang on a second. Jip the Panda. Do they still exist? Twitch. Where am I right now? Jip the Panda. They do! No, they don't. That's Dip the Panda, which... That's not quite right. I guess they're dead. I don't know what happened. What the heck? Alright. Well, does Senzawa still stream? Not Senzawa. Who's the... Sayana? Anyone know the Dust Force? The Dust Force speedrunner? Never mind. I don't know where I'm at right now. Okay, ad time. Wait, I already made this. Okay, I'll be right back. BRB, 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 BRB. So, did y'all see all like the Twitch view botting stuff that was going on? That's just so insane to me. For those of you that don't know, basically Twitch made a push like, I don't know, 20 days ago, 15 days ago, 10 days ago or something, that basically they tried to ban view botting on Twitch, right? And so they kind of did it out of the blue, and they got rid of a ton of bot accounts, right? And like my channel's been botted before, so I get it. Like I hate the view bots. However, the interesting part was how many like famous streamers had insane drops in viewership. And it just made me think, like, how many people on Twitch are famous because they just view botted a bunch of times? You know what I mean? Like, how many people do you think are at the top of Twitch categories because they view botted and then gain like an actual audience because they view botted? It seems to me like it's clearly just like the proper strategy. Like, if you want to grow on Twitch, you should just view bot. Like, which sucks. Because apparently that's what all of the like famous people are doing. So my respect goes out to everyone that had the same numbers before and after that day. And I am absolutely livid at anyone whose numbers dropped significantly. I mean, there were people that like, I'm not going to name names or anything. There were people that dropped from like 4,000 views to like 200. It's hard to not get caught view botting though. I just like, I in principle, I agree with you, but like apparently not enough. So many people are clearly view botting. It's insane. So many like top 10, top 100 Twitch streamers were view botting. I don't even want to know what the number is. I remember like a lot like Osu cheaters. And there was a thing where it's like there's this big thing like cheaters in the top 100. Do you really think we'd allow that? And like every week in the top 100 there'd be like 2 or 3 cheaters found. Like I only think like a third of you people are legit. I mean, no disrespect, I'm starting to think it's encouraged at a higher level. I don't think the Twitch staff care, to be honest. I think the higher ups at Twitch do not care at all. Also, what's up, Atar? I think they're starting to care recently because I bet advertisers have put pressure on them. But I don't think they care from a plus or minus perspective, because it's not like advertisers only look at the numbers. They've always been looking at the click-through rates on their ads, right? So like it's not like the viewer, like it's not like investors and advertisers and everyone was tied up in like the exact numbers, and so they're like, oh, let's view bot as much as we can, because then Twitch would just be view botting, right? I legitimately think the Twitch executives don't really care. The advertisers don't really care, and the investors don't really care about the bot problem. Because if anyone cared, they'd be doing something about it. But I also don't think they're encouraging the view botting problem. Like, I don't think they're trying to encourage people to like view bot either. I simply think, like, I need to say something, and if you are a CEO and you watch my stream, I don't care about you anyway, so fuck you. Have you ever met a competent, like, technologically savvy CEO? I would bet money on the Twitch CEO. Maybe not the Twitch CEO, because that guy seems like he like is a streamer too, but like, I bet a lot of like the higher ups in Twitch don't even know what a view bot is. I would bet people in the executive board don't know what a view bot is what I'll say to that. Yeah. Like, just going to a YouTube video is not a view. Yeah, I agree. But like, again, the number inflation doesn't mean anything, because it's always going to be about like the CTR on ads anyways, right? Like, YouTube makes its money on ads. If the advertiser knows they get a certain return per 1,000 viewers, they don't actually care what the overall number is. They care about like that number times the force multiplier that is the CTR, and like bots don't click on ads. So if they got rid of the bots, the CTR would go up and the number, like the view number would go down and the CTR would go up, so it would just cancel out. That's why they don't care. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, it's the same throughput no matter what. So that's, I legitimately think up until 3 weeks ago, they didn't care. And I think some advertiser put pressure on them. They're like, I think 20% of these are bots, and all of a sudden they're like, oh, we really care about the botting problem. We take it very seriously around here. And it's like, oh, okay, well, I'm sure you do. That's my understanding of what happens, because I've sort of realized something in my life. This maybe came as a revelation to me 10 to 15 months ago, maybe longer. That think about everyone you've ever worked with in any job you've ever had, every boss you've ever had, every like developer you've ever worked with, every job you've, like when I just did IT, right? At any point, could you say confidently that you have 100% of an idea of what you're doing? Probably not. And so I've applied that to everyone I've ever known. Nobody knows anything. We're all just basically clicking buttons. Bread, tomatoes, or cheese? I don't know. I'm a big fan of cheese. Big fan of cheese. I like it a lot. That's not overly broad, and I don't actually mean it like that. Like lots of people know what they do, but everyone's just clicking buttons. We're all just out here clicking buttons. It is what it is. After the last job I had, and I get shit tons of spam on my email. That shit's pissing me off, man. I don't know what I do. I barely know what I do too. Put on a games night, please, please, please. I'll do a stream for you if you need. If you need. We might do. We do game nights a lot in the Discord, to be honest. I don't know when the next one would be. I was gonna suggest maybe tonight, but I gotta go to bed like at a pretty reasonable time because I have to meet with a friend tomorrow morning. So I don't know. I was thinking like maybe we could play some Jackbox, but I can't stay up very late tonight. So I don't know. Okay. Yeah. So everything's fine. What were we working on? Before that I got none. Okay. Is it time to lock in again? I was gonna play a game for like 10 minutes. I'm on the Discord. I'm Anime Girl IRL. Oh, that's why you were asking for the games night. It all makes sense. Aha. I can't keep track of 2 usernames. That's impossible for me. My tea is still too hot to drink, man. This shit needs to cool off. Do we play just a tad of Satisfactory to like cool off for a moment? I think I'm gonna play Factorio for just a brief second. No, I'm feeling Satisfactory. Let's play just a little bit of Satisfactory. Just a little bit. 10 minutes, and then we'll go back to programming. Just a nice little cool down, so we don't fry the brain cells. I was listening to another game developer I follow, the Satisfactory, the old Satisfactory community manager, Jace, and he described I don't actually know their pronouns. They described like the work that they do is like taking mana, and then at the start of the day they have like 100 mana, but the stuff they needed to do costs like 150 mana. That's how I feel about like if I don't take breaks enough when I'm coding, the mana cost like scales exponentially. New game. We're gonna call this coding break. Coding breaks? Stream breaks? Stream breaks. Skip intro, please. Let's play in the I don't know. I've never done Rocky Desert before. Why not? Let's start in the Rocky Desert. Not that it really matters, but it's never just a little bit of Satisfactory. I'm about to show you people the like unbelievable levels of restraint that I have. 10 minutes exactly. Time it. It's so easy. You just close the game. What? You people and your factory game addictions. Now me in Factorio, if I open that game, I'm gonna lose my job. But Satisfactory, it's just a silly little game. You can just pause it and put it in the background. It's fine. What's the scanner button? There we go. Iron, please. Rocky Desert, not to be confused with Rocky Dessert, which is a cake with chocolate pieces. I actually don't know the difference between spelling dessert and desert, to be honest with you. And I've never learned that I'm dyslexic, so even if I did, it would like leave my brain within 10 to 20 minutes. So, yeah. Number of S's? Yeah, but which one has more S's? You see my conundrum? An S? But which one has more S's? I have to just pick it up off context clues, because if I'm reading it, it's not like I know the difference. Dessert with food has 2 S's because you always want more. Now you get a gold star for that one. We love a good mnemonic. That's copper. I don't need copper. I need iron, please. Where's the iron? 3 nodes of iron just for me. Desert has 1 S because you want less of it. Dessert has 2 S's. Has more S's because you want more of. Oh yeah, you're beaten to the punch, unfortunately. Do I have my little zapper guy? Hello. What kind of? It's pure iron ore. Holy shit! I will fight you to the death for this. I'm not very good at the combat, apparently. Die. Is there another one of you? They're both pure? Huh? Is this Godot? Yeah, we're taking a small break to play Satisfactory, but yes, we will go back to the Godot in just a moment. Zoop. What's up, Rafty? Welcome back. The thing is, when we go back to Godot, I'm going to lock back in, and I'm not going to read chat very much, and I apologize. I'm just going to be doing code, but quick break so we don't burn ourselves out. Zoop. Wow, my computer did not like putting that down, huh? Interesting. There's some like words in the English language that I'm never gonna have a good grasp on. This language is hard. What are we doing, Godot? I'm new here. We are making, you know those mobile slop games with all the gates in them? You know how they don't actually exist? I thought to myself, I'm a game developer. I could just make them exist. So we're building one of those silly little gates games, and we'll be working on it in just a moment. But yeah, there you go. You ever played Deltarune? I have not played Deltarune yet. I played a billion hours of Undertale, every route, every whatever, but I have not yet played Deltarune. I kind of wanted to wait till like the whole game existed, but I don't think that's actually going to be a strategy that works for me because I really want to play it. Also, Tenna's theme song might be enough on its own to convince me. Also, I learned a new thing from a YouTube short. You are apparently able to mine iron while crafting at the craft bench. I think if you do this and then you hover over, like you go like, yeah, look, I broke the game. Now I can craft while I'm mining iron ore. I've never seen this before. It's like a little exploit. I am the smelting machine now. Average experience with devs who know the extent of their powers. I do think it's put a dangerous thing into my brain where I literally think now if there's ever like a change I want to make to a game or something, like I have the new toxic trait where I could just convince myself I could go make it. It's hard to keep motivated for projects in terms of game dev for me, unfortunately. Aries, it's a large reason to why I stream. Should I have streamed Deltarune sometime? That would be awesome. Yeah, sure. I would love to. I would love to stream Undertale. Also, my YouTube analytics, if I look at it, there's 3 categories that YouTube thinks that I'm a really big part of. The first one is Godot. That makes a lot of sense to me. The second thing that YouTube thinks I'm really into is Roblox, which is part of the reason I started the Roblox stream. So all of you on the YouTube side, there's a good chance that some of you are into Roblox, hence the entire series we started. But the third one, overwhelmingly, is Deltarune. And I have no ties to that game. I don't know why we're here. Maybe the game's just like so popular or something. What type of Roblox games do you like? So I started playing Roblox years ago. I would say probably, generously, I probably played it when I was like 12? So we're talking 17 years ago or something. Back then, most of the games were not very good, but I loved tycoon games. I was a big fan of tycoon games. That's why I'm making a tycoon game of my own. Now, back in my day, the tycoon game was literally just like, watch this block, move down a conveyor belt, and then you get money. So I'm trying to do a little bit more about that. Oh, it caps out at 100, huh? I don't get any more stuff? I'm still mining. This is so OP, dude. What the fuck? You are now diagnosed. Actually, apparently, Heretical, my parents were saving that one from me for a while. I think I've told this story on stream before. But, so my older sister has a kid, and I love this kid. He's fantastic. One one time we were hanging out and I was like, hey, little man, what do you want to do? And he finds, it's just worth it. So I'm hanging out with my nephew and I'm like, hey, little guy, hey, little man, little dude, what do you want to do? He finds a box and the box is full of buttons, just like for sewing or whatever. My mom sews a lot because I was at my parents' house, just like visiting or whatever, right? So there's this box and it's just full of like buttons of different sizes and colors or whatever, right? So he looks at the box, he takes the whole thing and he dumps it out on the floor and he goes, we're going to sort these buttons. And I was like, you could not have picked a better way for me to spend an afternoon. I would love to do nothing but sort these buttons. How are we going to sort them? He's like, all right, we're going to sort them by color. And I was like, fantastic. I would love to sort buttons by color. So I hang out with my nephew for like 45 minutes, maybe an hour. There's a ton of buttons in here. We're sorting every single button. Once we're done, we have a nice, beautiful rainbow of buttons, right? All laid out on the floor. And then we find little containers for each of the buttons. I'm like, let's put the buttons in the little containers and then all the buttons will be sorted. And I go, my mom, your grandma's going to be so happy that we sorted all of her buttons. And he goes, yeah. Takes the container, immediately dumps it out on the floor. Dumps all of the buttons out on the floor. He looks up at me and he goes, now we're going to do it by size. This man's just in it for the love of the game. Like, there was never an objective. The sorting was the fun part. So the kid knows. So I was talking to my mom after, and I was like, that's awesome. Like, this kid's fantastic. And I was like, he reminds me of like me when I was his age. I liked doing the similar. I would sort my Pokemon cards like over and over and over. And I was kind of like, do you think like, I this is like just me talking. And I was like, do you think you would ever get him tested for like autism or something? That's like an autistic trait, right? And my mom's like, oh, we think we will get him tested, but like, he doesn't seem to have any other like traits like this. And I was like, okay. And I look at my mom and I go, did you ever get me tested? And she goes, yeah. And just lets it hang there. And I go, oh, did you get the results of that test? And she goes, yeah. So normally this is the part where you would fill in the rest of the story, Mom. And I go, am I on the spectrum? She goes, a little bit. Just keeping that heater away from me for 28 years of my goddamn life. Now I learn when I'm 29, that information would have been useful. I don't know, like 15 years ago or some shit. Anyways. So that was a little bit of an interesting conversation. I mean, when she told me, I was like, kind of been no, to be honest, but like, thanks for the checkbox, I guess. What's up, Lepek? Welcome in. Yeah, so that was a little bit of an interesting situation. So there you go. The thing is, like, my mom could just be messing with me because she would do that. So until I see the paper in my hands, I'm not gonna go around flagging it proudly or anything. But like, just a little interesting story. It was fun sorting the buttons, though. Yeah. Spent on one of mine. They just thought I was full-on schizophrenic and psychotic. Instead, they concluded I was autistic because I liked drawing. Damn. And how different my thought process is compared to everyone else's sometimes. Yeah, I mean, I've always found it helpful to be like, not thinking of other people so monolithically. Because I think like one thing that a lot of people don't realize is like, I've never met a normal human being in my entire life. Like, there's no such thing as like a well-adjusted normal person, right? Like, we've all got some version of something going on, right? Like, most people I know are probably ADHD. I might even be, I don't know anymore because the words don't have meaning. A lot of other people are like, maybe I am on the spectrum. Apparently, so says the tests or whatever. But I just like, I try not to think of like, oh, I'm so different than everyone else. Like, I have this thing. And more to be like, there is just, everybody's just got it different, you know? No one thinks the two ways the same. It's okay. Everyone I meet's gonna have some other thing that everyone's got something. Met several people that got close. I've also met several people that were weird and dysfunctional. It's not even funny. Yeah, 100%. Apparently autism is potentially hereditary, and if your parents or grandparents have it, you're more likely to have it. I'm pretty sure my dad is, but he's like high functioning or something, but I don't know the full story there. And I don't need to. That's not something my life doesn't get better or worse by knowing that information. So I don't care. Stop the main quest to do a side quest and stop the side quest to do a story quest. A little bit, yeah. Next thing is an unskippable story. I wouldn't do that to you. Yeah. Well, we'll save this here. Grassman, Lava Lamp, Streamerman, Restman, Skygray, Busman, 5Man, Josh, Alex, Gray Industries, please cheat free, man. Aren't they all cheat free? Did I cheat on one of these? We'll call this stream breaks. Game was saved, cool. Exit to desktop. Yeah, what's up, Richard? Welcome in. How are you? How are you? I have yet to meet someone that does programming that is not on the spectrum. I met a lot of people that weren't. Especially like circa 2019. There was a lot of people that were just in it because it was a nice salary. I think to survive in programming, you need to have not like a passion for it. I hate that word, but like, I do think you will do better if you find joy in it. And I do think people who are on the spectrum are probably more likely to find joy in it, but I don't think they're like mutually exclusive or anything. Yeah. I think I'm on the spectrum, but it's impossible to get diagnosed here. You get slapped with something affective disorder and put on drugs. Yeah, that's the other thing is like, the diagnosis might not even be helpful. Like, it's not helpful to me because I don't like I'm okay. I have found my way through life just fine with or without the paper that says I'm different. And again, different from who? This like idealized human that works perfectly functionally? Show me that guy. I've never met that guy in my entire life. They don't exist, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, okay. I think unfortunately, it's time to lock in again, my friends. So I'm going to... How far away is 45 minutes from now? 45 minutes from now is 9:23 plus 40 is 10:03 plus 5 is 10:08. So let's round it to 10:10 and call it an even like 48 minutes or whatever. So locked in until 10:10 JST. I was really yapping for 30 minutes, huh? Oh, that makes sense, honestly. Hydrate, thank you. What are we working on right now? We're working on the follow point lerping. Working on follow point lerping. Bench press of 120 kilograms? Jesus. I used to bench. I don't find it very fun, honestly. I prefer like rock climbing and running. I don't like things in the gym that are just numbered get higher, despite the fact that I'm making an idle game or whatever. But I have a lot of respect for people that take it very seriously. Yeah. Okay. We're working on the position smoothing. Okay, let's work on it. Okay, so first thing we need to do is create a follow point. So we're going to create a thing right here called a follow point. Nope, we're going to call it a coordinate. What is this thing called? The node 2D, it's a marker. We want a marker. Yep. Displays across in the editor, perfect. We're going to put this here. And we need to change the way that this is detected now because it's going to be part of the marker. So like that. Cool. Projectile manager stays the same. Okay, so now when we move, the collision, well, okay, everything's part of the marker still. So when we do this process, we're not actually going to change our position. We're going to change the marker position. So this will be the follow point. Follow point like this. Put this here. We're going to put the follow point like this. And now, when I hit the keys on the keyboard, the character should not move. Base of object null and null. Oh, right, this got changed. So this is the follow point looks different now. Like this. Oops. Like this. Follow point gets detected. Okay. When I hit WASD, nothing should move now. Oh, follow point dot position that way. There we go. When I hit W, I shouldn't move. That's perfect. I am not moving. There we go. Now what we can do is for the initial character, we put them as a child of the follow point. They're special anyway, so it kind of works. We're gonna say follow points dot add child initial character. Now when we hit WASD, the character doesn't exist. Wait, what? Why aren't I real? Oh, the follow point's probably at like 0, 0, huh? Where's this follow point at? Oh, it's at the right spooks. It's at the right spot. This collision area and this follow point should be set correctly though. What is your transform? 0, 0. What's your transform? Why are y'all wonky? Go there, yeah. Okay, why did this not get added to the thing correctly? Let me go here. Remote. Go here. Player. Follow point. I have the character. What's your position? Position is 0, 0. So where are you right now? You're 0, 0 from this thing, so you should be here. But I don't see you. Maybe you're behind the canvas? Turn the canvas off for a sec. No. I can't seem to move you onto the screen either. Where are you? Where are you at the moment? Follow point, add child, initial character. That makes sense to me. Follow point should exist at this point because it's on ready. And we saw that it got added correctly. But that's okay. Where are you? Where is 0, 0 right now from this point? It should be right under it. Yeah, I don't see you. If I WASD and I go to remote, is your position? Your Y is 218. If I'm holding this key down, if I'm holding this key up, it's getting weird values. It's getting like stuck between two spots now. That doesn't make a lot of sense. Maybe if okay, let me do this. Let me turn on visible collision shapes. Maybe the collision shape is not moving with me. There's no collision shape. Where's the collision shape? That's weird. It should be right there. Do you have like something where... Let me change this to just a node. Maybe this is just being weird. It's still here, right? Yeah, player follow point, yeah. What the what? I can see your collision shapes. I can see your collision shapes. Where's our like player, dude? Where the heck are you? Your position is this. Oh, I know what happens. Since this is the thing that moves now, this player actually needs to be at 0, 0. This is not going to be quite right, but now, okay, that makes so much more sense. Now we're over here at 0, 0 because we're some value moved. Okay, that makes sense. This thing's transform should start at like, where do I want you to start in game? Is this the follow point? Yeah. So you're gonna start like here, and now the character should start like here. Yeah, what's up, Tom? Welcome in. You're still too high up for some reason. That doesn't make any sense. Why are you so high up? Is it because on the first frame you have to move to some Y value? Let's set this to be like 125, which is just a known value. 232 is within the bounds of where you should be able to move to. Follow point.position.y. Do you snap on the first frame? You do. Where are you right now? Follow point. 140? What the heck? Oh, because it's getting the player's position, not the follow point position. Duh. There we go. Now it should all work. Also watching me at work? Hey, I appreciate it. Look at that, it's all working. Can I still walk into you and get an extra player? No, that's not working. Probably something wrong with the assignment now. So when I walk through the gates detection area, this should still hook up. Why is this not connected? Add new child. Gate equals gate area get parents. Add characters gate dot gate value. That should still all work correctly. Let's see if we're getting here. When I walk through a gate. It's possible I'm not. Let's see. Gate me. Here's a gate. We are here. Do we add the new character? Yeah, it looks like it. If I go to remote. Oh, it's... The position here is all wrong now. So we need to have some sort of like bound. I guess we could just say plus or minus on the follow point here. That makes a lot of sense actually, yeah. Let's just say follow point dot x. We can do this. Follow point dot x plus the randomness. Follow point dot position dot y plus the randomness. Position dot x like that. Okay, that should work. Now it should spawn at or around or near our dude. Let's see if it works. So it should spawn like around here. Right, I thought it crashed. It didn't, it's just breakpoints. And it does look, oh, they're not coming with us, but that's okay. We're fixing that right now. So now they'll spawn incorrectly. Next thing we need to do is set a reference to the follow point if they're not the main character. So we're gonna split this into main characters and not main characters. Actually, it's kind of cool to just like spawn turrets like this now that I think about it. It's kind of sick. They don't follow you obviously, but like kind of works to a degree. Okay. Yeah, next we need to give them an assignment to the follow point. Wow, the camera does not like when I drink my tea, huh? I think it was freaking out. Okay, this for a jam? No, I'm just making it because I crashed out at the fact it didn't exist. I wanted to play this like Gates game that I saw on like an Instagram ad or whatever, and then I clicked on the real game and turns out it's not this, it's some weird like microtransaction real ad-filled simulator game for some billion-dollar corporation or whatever, and instead I can't play the game that I wanted to play, which is this cool like walk through the gates and get more dudes game. So then I thought, wait a second, I'm a game developer. If the game doesn't exist and they don't want me to play it, I could just make the game. So that's what I'm doing. It's gonna be on mobile, it's gonna be completely for free. No ads, no nothing. You can just play the damn game, which is what it should have been in the first place. So there you go. Now you might think, wow, what a nice, benevolent, kind developer that he doesn't integrate ads into his game. Let me answer that with, I don't want to because it's annoying. Not annoying for you, the player. It's annoying for me to implement because like ad packaging is just hard and I don't feel like doing it. So it's not because I'm a good person. It's because I'm a lazy person. There you go. I'm starting to get my MacBook fixed so I can put this on iOS or just have someone put it up for me. How will I unethically make money? I will either... You can always support the stream at patreon.com/something. Does anyone know my Patreon? There will also be a paid version for like $3, but it will, and I cannot stress this enough, be the exact same thing. You can just buy it if you want to support me, but you don't have to. Literally, 0 people could buy it. It's literally the same exact thing. It's just, if you want to, you can. But you don't have to. It's literally free. Why would you pay for a free game? Just go get the free version, idiot. Yeah, okay. I like it that way. I think that's cool. Maybe I'll reach out to the artist, and if they want to like make a skin or something, and they could get part of the income for the skin. I don't know. They can pay for you calling them an idiot. If you sub to twitch.tv/SkyGrayTV, he'll call you dumb. Someone's into that, I'm sure. It's true. Oh wait, I'm locked in. Sorry, I can't reach Aaron. I'm locked in. Create a follow point. Update gate collisions to be area of done. Have characters lerp to the follow point on movement. Signal follow point movement. Team character spawn signal connect. We don't need to do that actually. We just need to have a reference to the follow points. So we're going to say character node. Scenes. Team character. Var follow point. In the ready, if we're not next to the follow points, we will lerp to the follow point to some range within the follow point. And we will also randomize the target direction of that follow point. Would you explain lerp in your own words? I would love to. Even though I'm supposed to be locked in. First of all, what does lerp stand for? It stands for linear interpolation. I'm gonna be honest, I don't know what these 3 letters mean. And I don't need to, it's okay. All a lerp does is says, I want to be at one position, and I would like to go to another position, and I would like to take some amount of time, let's call it t. What a lerp does is says, okay, let's figure out an equation that says for a given time t, where should we be on this line? So this will obviously t equals 0, and this will obviously be t equals, let's say we want to take exactly 1 second. That'll be 1 second. What linear interpolation does is literally construct an equation. So let's say that this point is 5 and this point is 1 in our made up coordinate system. It literally just takes 5 minus 1 divided by t. And if you want to figure out where you are on this line at some given time, let's say 0.5, you're exactly halfway through. This equation will output that you're exactly halfway to your destination. So it gives you a position of where you are in this interpolation. So the nice thing is you can just feed in some time or keep track of a variable that's just like go here, 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 right? Let's say every frame you add 0.01 to time or something, and it'll just move you along where you are in this equation. And by the time you get to your destination of 1, you should be exactly at 5. And at the start of the thing, you'll be exactly at 1. LE is linear, or RP equals interpolation. Wait, really? LE is for linear? Are you kidding me? It's actually not an acronym? Wait. It's linear. Linear. But the linear has an R. What? The ERP is from interpolation. It's from the. Huh? This is where ERP comes from? What? I hate that. That's stupid. Why is that like that? Why is the L for linear in the erotic roleplay is from the interpolation? What? That doesn't make any sense. I hate that. They need to come up with a new acronym. Why don't we just call it LR? No, because you can't call it LR. Why don't we just call it like LI? What? Why? Why is it like this? Hearing explanations in other words is really interesting. Thank you for the explanation. No worries. Maybe it's an onomatopoeia. Why is it that onomatopoeia has a T in it, but you don't pronounce it? Not the time. Lock in, lock in, lock in, lock in, lock in, lock in. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. Okay. We have some follow point here. This follow point is going to be a follow marker. Yeah, marker. Okay. Follow point is a marker like this. We want to... Do we want to lerp to this? I actually don't know if lerp is the correct answer now anymore. If we're some distance away, we should like try to move towards that thing, but like we don't necessarily just want to go straight to it. We could tween to it. That doesn't... Is that better? I mean, tween just does a linear interpolation. How exactly do I want this to look? If I move, every frame you should be looking at where you are and where the follow point is. You should move towards the follow point, the Y value of the follow point every frame. When you move, you should move faster if you're further away. Okay, the first thing I want is a delay. To get a delay, what we need is a dead zone. Basically, if I move the follow point, you only move if I am far enough away. If I'm out of the dead zone, then I will look and say that I'm not in the right spot. So let's create a dead zone first. So we'll say something like export var y follow dead zone. And this will be a float, and we'll say it's 5 pixels. So if you're within 5 pixels of the follow point, you literally don't move. You're fine. You're happy with where you are. No worries. If you're above this, you're going to move to try to get in within 5 pixels of it. And the further you are away from it, the faster you're going to move. And the momentum of this will be lower than the momentum of the player. So that way, if you move just a little bit, it'll catch up really fast. But if you move a lot, it'll like speed up as it tries to catch up to you. So we have this first. So on physics update, physics process, we're going to say RY position. We have the same frame of reference here because we're both children of the player. So we're going to say if position.y is greater than or equal to, if ABS follow points.y minus position.y is greater than or equal to the y follow distance dead zone, then for now I'm just going to say position equals follow point. Position.y equals follow point.y. What this should do for us is we should see these people just teleport. So let's put this up to like 15 because I just want to see this effect. We'll figure out the lerp in just a moment, but we need to have this like teleport first. We need to set this thing to be set this thing to exist as well. So we're gonna say in the team character, we're gonna say if follow points. Say if follow points, then do your little absolute value thing. So now the game should just not work at all, but it won't crash. Okay, perfect. In the new player thing, when we set the projectile manager, we're also gonna say new team character. New team character dot follow point equals the follow point, like that. And this actually needs to change back to a marker 2D then. So I'm gonna change type, say it's a marker 2D, like that. I'm gonna hit play, and now we should see them teleport to the correct location. So let's find a gate. Perfect, a 3 gate. So now we should have 3 people spawn right behind us. Oops. Oh, it's position.y. Position.y. Try again. Yeah, you can't save the thing because the game is running. Shut up. I know the rules. Okay, like this. Let's see it work. Have a thing spawn behind. And now, oh, pause it again. It's position again. Position.y. All right, try again. One more time. One bug at a time. Try one more time. We go like this. Okay, so we have 3 behind us. And now you see they teleport with us. In other words, they're leaving that dead zone and they then have to teleport to catch back up to us, which is exactly the behavior that we want. Now, instead of teleporting, we're going to have them drift into that zone. And the nice thing about this too is depending on where they spawn in, they'll keep some like weird momentum behind us, which is perfect. The other thing I want to do is actually have the dead zone will be 5 pixels or whatever, but the position it wants to end up in will be the same position that it gets set at the start. In other words, if you spawn in and you're some amount of pixels below me or above me, the whole game you should be that area. You should like be in that area. You should try to go back to that area, I should say. So I'm gonna go to the player, and then we're gonna say follow point y is minus 15 to 15, which is pretty equivalent to what our dead zone is actually. We're gonna set one more variable here. So it's gonna be new team character dot follow target y equals your current, we can just say it's current position dot y because it's the same setting here. What we should do is actually do this. We're gonna say var follow or var well, we can't do position. We're gonna say like this. Starting position, I guess. Starting position is like this. We're gonna say like this. Starting position dot y. So we're gonna set your position is equal to the starting position. We're gonna set your follow target y to be that starting position y as well. So we're gonna say this. One more thing. On ready var follow target y is a float, and we'll just set it when we spawn in. Let's make sure that that all hooks up correctly and there's nothing broken. I'll run into a gate real quick. Drink my tea. Wahoo, the game didn't crash. Okay, so now instead of teleporting, what we're gonna do is we're gonna set position y is going to equal follow point position y plus our follow target, I think. Is that the way we're gonna do this? We're gonna follow target. This is the initial position of where you are. Well, no, because the thing, when it rolls, it gets the, hold on. This shouldn't be new team member position. This should be new team member offset. offset like this. And what we're gonna do is actually get rid of this. Yeah. So this is member offset, so offset. We can say offset like this. The position will then be offset plus follow points dot position. So that should solve all of that. And then this will be offset dot y. That's probably all we need. So this, well, in that case, we should just do character offset equals offset. That's probably the better way to do it. Okay, cool. We have something like this. Offset, generate this thing. You go there. And then here, we're going to instead say, this is going to be your offset. And this is going to be a vector 2. Like that. Okay, we have this set now. So when we're done here, we're going to say it's the follow point plus the offset y. Like that. Now you should teleport to where you would have been if I moved you correctly. So we spawn in. We have 3 people above me. So when I teleport, they should remain above me. If I hit that dead zone. So it's kind of hard to see on the way up, but you can see as they teleport in, they are teleporting above me, which is correct. Cool. So now instead of going to this thing, we're going to set a tween? Something? We need to get back to this position. I think tween is the way to do it, but the problem is if there's already a tween and I keep moving, it's going to create a new tween every time. I mean, I guess that's going to do the same thing as having a lerp, right? We could move you towards the dead zone every frame, actually, by some ratio of how far away you are from the dead zone. So we could have position y equals... This is your target, but you can't get to that. We need some target divided. This gives us the direction and the magnitude, but we need to switch this to being like some variation of the target. What's the difference between load and preload? Preload loads before the scene loads. Load loads when the scene loads. So if you do like a scene reset, load will reload, but preload will not. Okay, I need to think about some math here. This gives us our target location. So we have something like that's target. This is where we're trying to get to. We should try to move at the target at some speed. So we have some speed. Let's say that our speed is just 1. If we're 1 pixel away from the target, we should move and just be at the target and call it a day. If we're 2 pixels away from the target, we should move some ratio faster towards the target. So we need some scalar that tells us. So I guess we have something like distance to target. Distance 2. Let's say it's like 5 in our case. And we calculate this by just taking the target and we subtract where we are right now. So we have target, speed, and the distance 2. The speed will then be multiplied by some ratio of the target, of the distance. So speed should be distance, well, yeah, the speed is going to be 1 plus distance divided by some number, some scalar. And then we can also put bounds on this. So we say, or maybe you can even just do speed as the distance over some scalar. That works, actually. Although this will inversely approach the target, it will never actually get there. So maybe we do some minimum value. So we can have some speed is equal to minimum of, or sorry, it's max of some minimum speed plus this distance scalar. Okay, we got there. So we want to move towards the, so our target equals, we're going to say this. This is where we would like to get to. The distance 2 is where we are right now. So var distance equals position y minus the target, right? Our distance is where we are right now, this thing, minus the target. Our speed then is equal to max of 1 and distance divided by speed scalar. So if our distance is 1, well, we could actually just say max between. This will always get us there in 1 frame. So then we can say, I guess this isn't the speed. This is like the movement distance. this is movement distance per second though. So I guess this is speed. This is like velocity actually. We're gonna say speed. We can say something like this is equal to speed. Well, we need the direction of this move though. Because this might be negative. So this is ABS. We're gonna say speed. How do we get to the target? We have the speed that we want to move towards it. How do we get the direction? So the direction, our direction is equal to the target minus our position. Y. This is where we'd like to go. This is where we are. So if I want to move to 1, 0, and I'm at 0, 0, I subtract 1, 0 from 0, 0, and I get a result of 1, 0, which is where I want to go. We're gonna say speed times direction. I think that will work, but I'm sure I'm missing some piece of logic here. So I have no one, it's just me, and that's perfectly fine. I'm gonna spawn someone in. When they move past that dead zone, they disappeared. Where did they go? Oh, this needs to be times delta, by the way. I might have sent them to the absolute moon. How often do you decide between tween and a lerp? Not super often. Well, see you later, guys. Target is follow point. It's speed times direction times. This needs to be normalized, by the way. Is target going to be easier as a vector? I think it is. This is the target position. Well, nah. How do you normalize this? Wait, you can't because it's a one-dimensional vector. That doesn't make sense. Direction is just positive or negative here. So it should just be it's 1 if target is greater than position Y, else -1. That's it. Maybe I have that backwards. Let's find it again. Let's try. Okay, here. If I move you around, you seem to just be at the top of the screen. You do look like you're moving in the right direction though. That's a good sign. Position Y, it should be the speed times direction. Oh, it's plus equals, not just equals. It's plus equals, of course. Duh. Okay, let's try again. Okay, so we go here. Hey, look at that, it works! And they drift in, and then they speed up if they're further away, and then they come over here and they fall. Look at that, it works! I love when stuff just works. They need to be a lot faster, though. That's a little too slow for me. This is going to be times move speed. Like this. We're going to set the move speed as well, so we're going to have some export. Move speed equals 10. Try 10. They are 10 times as fast now. Move speed not declared, huh? Oh, it should be. I like move speed as one word better. Try it. Try it. Try it. Try it. We're gonna go here, and then we're gonna hit play. Would you want to use global? I don't think so. I tend to avoid that, especially because most of my nodes like sit at 0, 0 anyways, so it should be okay. They're kind of jittery when they move. That's maybe not the effect I'm looking for. I think I need to increase the dead zone to make this look better. Also, the Y sort's getting a little bit confused with the specifics of the dead zone. They're still all clumping up. They're moving just inside the dead zone. The dead zone actually needs to be adjusted a little bit. It's this. It's the follow points plus the position minus the offsets. Follow point plus offset dot Y. Because you should try to move to your offset. Like that. Okay, let's try. Let's try it one more time. So you should always try to move to be right above me. You're still stopping when you're inside the dead zone. Oh, I know why. Because once you're back in the dead zone, you're not moving anymore. If you leave it, you need to try to go to the exact position. So this will actually fire a thing that's called like is tracking or something. Yeah. So it needs to be something like this. On ready var is moving is false. If you, sorry, Boolean, it's false. If you leave the dead zone, then you are moving and you should try to move to this other spot. So we're gonna say is moving equals true. Yeah. And then we say if is moving, then you do this thing. And then at the end we say if, we need some small check to make sure you're within some other range of like thing to point to it at. It's okay, we'll get there in a second. If position y equals follow point dot position dot y plus offset dot y. This will actually never be true, but is moving equals false. So now if you leave the dead zone, we'll try to move back to where our offset is. There we go. Let's try that now. Okay, so we have this, and then we move, and they move back to where they're supposed to be. Yes. Could you use the global position of the destination node and the global position of your total node, then vector 2D between the two? You can, but it's effectively the same exact thing because both of these nodes have a parent that's at 0, 0. It's one of the reasons I try to avoid globals is I would rather have the overall position of everything be relative to its parents because both of these things share a parent. But global position isn't necessarily wrong, just not how I like to do my code, that's all. But also since these are, the parent of both of these things is at 0, 0, effectively it's this guy, it's the exact same. Yeah. Okay, so that's all working. Weirdly, this never gets set to be true, so what we actually need to do is say position y minus this. And then we say ABS. And then we say less than or equal to. If you're within 0.05, then you're good. If you're within 0.05, then you're chilling, I think. That should be good enough for us. Okay, so we can go over here. And now we can move up, and they'll move with us, and we can move down, and they'll move with us, and they'll always try to go back to that same offset that they had. So we can have this like bunch of archers with us. It looks really good. It's working. Look at that. I think the front character needs to be like further out. I think the offsets of the other characters needs to be slightly larger. This is the X value, so I'm gonna set this to be like -15 to -45 maybe. There we go. Okay, cool, that should work now. I want to see them spawn like slightly further behind. This is too low, by the way, but it's okay. Yeah! Yeah! The game working! Okay, cool. Lerp. That's done, that's done. Add a random attack on the or a random delay on the attack. Okay, so for this piece, what we need to do is since the characters like attack on some interval, what's happening is they're all attacking at the exact same time. And so it's looking really like bursty when I want it to look like a nice laser beam of arrows. So to get that like nice laser beam effect, we need to randomize when the shots actually go out. Why is my text not showing up? There we go. To do that, how do we randomize the shots? If we go to the character scene, on ready, we need some way to vary, because this is 1.5, right? So we're going to say something like this. Oh, we already have a randomized timer. Wait, what? Yeah, wait, just do that then. Oh, I already have it doing that. I guess the range just needs to be bigger. We'll say 1.0 to 2. That should randomize things a little bit better. Now it's a little more laser beamy. Let's see. We're shooting, we're shooting, we're shooting. Okay, we get the gate, and now they should be shooting at like different intervals. They all shot at the exact same time. Wait, everyone in the game is shooting at the exact same time. What the heck? It's because it's already moving. This sets the wait time. So actually so we can actually do this like 1.3 to 1.7. What we need to say then is attack timer dots How do you set the current? Oh, it's time left. Yeah. Okay. So we're gonna say var attack timer attack. Okay, so this is okay. This wait time randomization thing's actually okay. What we need to do is when they spawn in, we also need to randomize at one time. So we need to do this attack timer dot wait time equals. We need the same thing. I know I'm copy and pasting like magic numbers, but shush you, shush. Now it should randomize them on the first one, and then it should be good after that too. I spawned in 2 more, and now they shot at the same time again. What the heck? But afterwards they're shooting at different times. Why is this wait time set not working? I need to do it here? Let me set this to be like 100 seconds, so they won't fire unless this gets set correctly. Could be that the range just isn't big enough. Let's see. Let's see. Okay, it's clearly not updating that. Are you not allowed to do this? Property can also be set every time start is called. No, you can't. So what we'll do in randomized timer is do this and then dot start. I guess. We'll have this off on auto start. When it plays, does it randomize the timer again? Physics process, play, attack animation, play, spawn projectile. Where's the timeout connect attack? Attack timer attack. Oh wait, I never randomized the timer and it's ready either. So we should do that. Wait, is that why it wasn't working? I was putting it in the wrong thing. God damn it. Yeah, I was just in the wrong. It was here, not at the start. It just needs to be here. We just need to randomize the timer at the start. I'm dumb. I am the dumb. Now we should be randomized. You're never attacking again? Do newly spawned people attack ever? Nope, no one feels like attacking anymore. That's a shame. Error here? No, that's the SVG thing. I still don't know what that is. Oh, it's because the timer's not on auto start now. Jesus Christ. Oh, it's just the problem I created myself. Interesting. Okay, try now. You're still not shooting ever. Neither are you. What the heck, man? Wait time is randomized. So I'm randomizing the timer. Okay, let's just figure this out. The timer right now, if I go to remotes, I have a team character. The timer right now is 1.68 seconds. So it should shoot. What? Huh? Try again. That doesn't make sense to me. What? I'm What if we do it this way and then we say attack timer dot start? I don't know. Maybe it just wants to be started one time. You're randomizing wait time twice now. It shouldn't affect. Yeah, I know I am. I don't know why I was doing that, but okay, there we go. Now you're shooting. If I go to remote, now you should shoot at different times, right? It does. Okay, cool. Now it's slightly more randomized. If I want this effect to be like real though, I need to have this be as a range that encompasses itself. I'll do like something like this. There we go, there we go, there we go. Okay, so you're shooting. Sometimes you delay the shot, but now you all should be shooting at different times. And you are, look at that. Nice. And they follow correctly. It's turning into a video game. The Y value, the X value needs to be way larger though, because these guys are like all clumping up. Let's say minus 15 to, I don't know, like minus 90, so they're not all clumped. See if that's working better. But I think we can check this off now. Yep. Oh, next one's just a nice simple checkbox of add roguelike elements. Dude, it looks like a video game. I'm literally building the game. Let's go. Look at my Uma Musumes. I mean, look at my video game. Look at this. I love it. They can drift off the page, but that's okay. Everything's working. And we've got like this laser beam now, which is exactly the effect that I wanted too. Sweet. Okay. What time is it? I know it's 10:06. That's a perfect time to take a break. Okay. Well, I think it's time. I have to click the add button on Twitch and everything. Oh, okay. Good sesh there. I'm gonna take another quick break, rest my voice for a moment, get some more tea and all that. I'll put on some brain route for you. How about some keys jingling? Okay, here you go. Everybody in chat, just so you don't get too bored. Don't want you getting too bored. And then where's the ad time? I don't have one. I have to make a new one. Ad time. All right, I'm gonna go get some tea, get a little snack, play some ads. I'll be right back. BRB. Yo, load the keys though. I need the keys. Try again. There we go. What? Okay, we'll try one more time. BRB. There we go. Dude, load the video. I've got things to do. Come on. I will get you the keys. There we go. The keys. Okay. Yeah, BRB. Sorry that took forever. Someone put the wrong tea in my like tea thing. I bought a pack of chamomile tea. There was a caffeinated cold brew mango tea in there. I put it in my, it's kind of dark in my room, so I put it in the thing, and then I was like, this smells wrong. Then I looked, it was caffeinated black tea with mango. Dude, that's like planting a bomb. Are you getting in the sleepy relaxed tea? You put fucking caffeinated mango tea? Excuse me? That could have killed me, traveler. Whoa. All right. I'm back now. I don't know how much longer I've got left in me, though. My voice is starting to wobble, I think. I'm doing my best, Captain. How's the coding going? Going pretty well. Look, we have a video game. Look, 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 look. Look at this. See? And you get more dudes. They all spawned at the back for some reason. That's weird. Why are they so far away from me? They're too far away. I need them to come closer. Hurry up with the track then. Take your time. You're good. I'm gonna say 70, so they spawn a little closer. Okay, 70. There we go. Okay. Okay. So what do we want to do next? Good question. Do we take a small break and play some Satisfactory, or should we keep doing stuff? Dang, we're actually like almost done with the 1.0 version, huh? Or I guess beta version or something. We have the ground. We're missing. We're just missing the background from TX Peng, and they're working on it. Pyome, you said if you wanted to do this. I have that already actually. On hit visual. Oh yeah, we need to add the sprite for the on hit visual. Fix damage tween overlap. I don't know what that means anymore. I wrote this, but I don't remember. Is this Obsidian? Yes, it is. I'm a big fan of Obsidian. Why is my dude broken? What the fuck? I didn't realize it was broken the whole time. Oops. Just send me a screenshot. I need the shot, the hit, a gate, music. Shot, hit, gate, music. Discord? Hello? There we go. Going to the Pyome channel where I request things of Pyome. There you are. Shot, hit, gate, music. There you go. I don't know why that pasted weird. Tiny Brain needs a list, I'm sorry. No worries, I got you. Sent. Okay, how to make this a roguelike? We need a couple of things. So obviously we need to do power-ups. I was thinking of some power-ups that we could have. So like extra AoE on shots, reducing the shot cooldown. You can get different characters in the gates. We're not doing that. If this game gets popular at all, maybe we can add that as like a second release or something. Reducing the spawn cooldown of the gates, I don't think is actually like a super good thing to do there. What else could we do? To be honest, I feel like we're at like a really good stopping point right now. I might call it here as far as gate game development goes, because I'm quite happy with where it's at. And I can now let myself think about the roguelike part. I think when you end the level, like when you kill the boss, then you will have like a list of 3 things you can pick from. And they can have like little icons and cards and stuff, and then you'll get that item, or maybe you can level up that item or something. Similar to like Vampire Survivors, where you get the list of 3, and you can pick one of the 3. One of the ones we need is piercing. Right now when your arrow hits someone, it just stops. So some piercing would be good. We have different attacks that you can charge up and fire every once in a while. Enemy can not attach character, can attack character. Loses characters on hit. Screen scale, clean up tween releases. We need to, when enemies leave screen, destroy them. Something like this. We need balancing. Multi-shots? I have AoE shots, yeah. Multi-shot is... That's in the same category. What's the music playing right now? This is Sam Waitin. This is Select by Sam Waitin. I almost said Sam Altman. Dude, this artist is so good. Oh my god, they are so much more popular now than when I last looked at them. What the heck? When we found them, they had like 1,000 monthly listeners. Wait. My boys all growed up. 100,000? Sheesh. Alright, man. I see you. Well done. Damn. We have some other attacks that we can use for the character. So if I go to the sprites here. Oops. Why does it look like this? Why does it look all weird? I don't like this. Projects. Game dev assets. Stun shots? That could be a thing. I like stun shots, yeah. Sprites. Where's the like... Maybe it's in extras, but she has like this charge shot that releases different attacks that I kind of want to use. It releases like some big shot thing. She has this one too, which is like an AoE, just in the asset pack that we could use. So these are all kind of cool. She has this like critical hit too. She fires like a more critical arrow or something, which looks kind of cool. So we have a couple other things that we could work with. I also want to do different enemy types, but that might be a post-release thing. Post-release. What was I saying? What was I just looking at? What I don't remember. Different character gates. Oh, different enemies. Enemy types. This too. I want to do something like this too. So if this game starts having legs and people want more out of it, then I'll start doing this. Right now, I'm just going to release this like simple version though. But yeah, people like it. Maybe we'll add more stuff. Okay. So extra AoE on shots cooldown, different attacks. So we have the big arrow and we have the tornado. I think that's all we have for extra stuff. The sprites. I think that should be called like add-ons or something. Monster packs, Centaur Lady V18, sprites. Yeah, extras. So it's the Windstorm Ultimate and Spring Rain. This is the circle area. Oh yeah, this is like does an AoE thing. So we'll add that too. So Spring Rain. And we can, as we level them up, maybe we do the thing with Vampire Survivors where we scale the pixel size up to make it like a better attack or something. So power-ups, we'll say you can level 1 through 7 on each of these. So this is extra shot chance, maybe. Multi-shot chance. And I'll have an AoE shot chance. And if you get these up to level 7, maybe it's like a 300% chance. So we'll start at like 50 to 200% or something. Same with this, like 50 to 200. Not sure. Shot cooldown will have some sort of reduction. I don't know. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 2 more would be really nice. How about gate upgrades? Fire shots? I don't really have a sprite for that. Otherwise I would. Gate upgrades. Slowing shot maybe. Maybe that could work. You have slowing and stuff. Could work for a boss fight or something. Yeah, I just don't have a sprite for it. I don't really want to make new stuff at the moment. Like I said, if it gets more popular, I'd be down. Or if it gets like super popular, I could contact the artist and have them make more stuff for us too. What other extras do we have here? Snare? What's the snare? I've never seen this before. What is this? Oh, it's probably if you like get slowed. It's a debuff on the thing. Okay, that's nice to know actually. We can add that. One other thing I want to have is a boss HP bar. Something at the top of the screen or something. They'll show you like the boss's remaining HP. We also need to slow down the boss, so boss speed. Oh, we already have that actually. More upgrades. Maybe the ability to shoot the gate to level it up. Yeah, so gate shooting. Because sometimes in the games, if you shoot the thing, it will like level up the gate. So maybe if you hit the gate like 10 times, it'll level it up. We can even have a thing like, we can have the sprite of the gate sort of like fill up as you're upgrading the gate. Maybe that could work. Something like that. Yeah, I think that'd be cool. What else? Gate upgrades, maybe base, like gate base amounts too. Right now it spawns 1 to 3. Maybe this will let it spawn like 2 to 4. My problem with this one is like, because it gives you more characters, it feels like this might be like the best upgrade in the entire game. But I guess something has to be the strongest. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's 10. 10 in total. So that could work, I think. 10 of these. They also all need icons and stuff as well. So that's going to be another sort of problem we have to fix, but that's all right. We made a lot of good progress today. We can fix the screen scaling, clean up the tween releases. So to even be, before we even get to any of this, we need to be able to do cards on boss defeat. And this will be similar to the cards we did for Magimorphosis. So this actually shouldn't be too bad. Cards on boss defeats, power up icons, and then we can do the implementation the same as we did with the Magimorphosis, like I was saying. This shouldn't be too difficult. Screen scale, window size, clean up tween releases. Is there anything else? So once we have all of this, and we have the sound effects, we implement the on-hit visual. I think that's it. I think we're good after that. Okay. We can't lose the game. I want to, before I get to the roguelike stuff, because that's going to be a big chunk of time, I kind of want to finish the rest of like the game loop stuff, which would be letting us be able to get hit by the enemies that we actually can like take damage, and then losing the game too. So we need some sort of like game over system. So game over on last character dead. We need attack animation. We need boss attacks. And I think for the boss attacks, I would rather have like mechanical attacks. So something you have to dodge. Instead of just letting the boss like crawl and get far enough for you, like to you. That could work. If you're talking about Discord, by the way, we have a Discord for the Skygrade TV cinematic universe on the YouTube side. If you would like to join it. Yeah, we got one of these. Okay, so yeah. When the enemies get close enough, they'll hit you. They'll like actually attack your character. We also need the enemies to follow the character. So enemies follow character. Well, that sort of doesn't work for our type of game, I think. Yeah, it does. It does. Enemy follows character, follows lead character to attack. What this means is like when stuff spawns in the game, it should be moving closer towards you, the player. This does mean that you might be able to stand like right in the center of the screen, but hopefully with the gates moving around, you'll have to like play some of the mechanics of the game. Speaking of which, I want to have multiple gates spawn at once, and I want to have negative gates as well. So something that'll say like -10 or something. So you actually have to participate in the movement of the game. You can't just sit in the center and shoot forever. I think that'll be enough for the release. Maybe there's a couple more things we can add in before we ship, but I think that's a good chunk of stuff to do. I'd say we're probably 40% done, maybe 50% done with everything. Not bad, not bad. Not bad. What's up, Richard? Okay. Oh my god, it's hot. Ow, my tongue. Ah. Okay. What would be the next thing that I want to work on? Do I remember the Tycoon? Not Roblox player. Yeah, I know the Tycoon. Literally, it's literally right here. I'll probably work on this on Sunday, I think, is the day I want to work on this. Yeah, we still got this. Multiple sessions detected. Do I have this open already? I do. Oh, that's fine. Over here. I play Grace. I do. I really like Grace. I'm a big fan. Yeah, here's the tycoon that we're working on. No worries. Still got it. Probably work on it Sunday. We'll get to it. You have ideas for it? You can leave them in the comment section. We're working on the tower. I don't know if the tower is going to be done by Sunday, and I still want to release a video. So it might just be an update to the game of what I can get accomplished on Sunday. But I got to update it on Sunday and then release. So yeah, we'll see how much we can get done. It's going to be a little bit tight, I think. Or I guess the release goes on Monday night, so I can do the game dev on Sunday and then edit the video on Monday, I guess. That works too. Cool, cool, cool. Okay. Although when would I edit it on Monday? Probably after my run? Or my run? I don't know. That's my problem, not your problem. It's okay. Okay. Yeah, lots of stuff to do. I use Roblox Studio and Godot. Oh yeah, I absolutely do. What would I want to work on next? I think I might be out of mana. Yeah. I was gonna try and stream for 4 hours, but I don't know if I can survive that long. So I think I'm gonna stop. I don't want to push it. I'm gonna try to do more. Like Friday's a good day for me for streaming. I think I'm gonna try to do more Friday streams. We'll see how it goes, but yeah. All right. Are you not making the games you saw in the ads? I am. I'm making both at once. It's the ads game. There you go. Making both. What's this game about? What's this game about? This game is about the mobile game ads you always see that don't actually exist, and I wanted to play them, so I made them. And now you can play them. Well, I mean, you can't. I can, but you can't. Looks different from when I left. Does it look that much? I mean, it has the hitboxes on now, but we got some character smoothing done today. We got, we fixed the projectile issue, which was bothering me. Like they were all firing at once. We need to make the enemies a lot slower and tankier, so it's like more of an option to actually hit them. We need to make the gates probably a little bit different and balance the game a little bit more. You want to play it? There's no release yet, but there will be soon. Hopefully within a week or two, I think. Yeah, something like that. The itch version, I mean, I can fire away the itch version, I guess, whenever, but there's not like a gameplay loop yet. You can't lose or die or anything yet. But we're kind of getting there. It's coming along. Yeah. But it will be on mobile at some point, because that's the whole point of this is to be on mobile, so. I kind of want to... I'm not sold on the... I really like the gates. I'm not sold on the background. I kind of want to... I don't want to waste the work that TX Peng did, obviously, but I might ask them to change it a little bit. I'm not sure if this is the vibe I really want anymore. I don't know. Let me think about it. I'll think about it. We should make it hard. I definitely don't want to make it easy, but I'm going to make it like a roguelike so you can like power up and stuff. So the first few levels should be easy, and then it'll get more difficult as time goes on. Maybe there's like an easy, medium, hard difficulty too or something. Mobile games are too easy. That is true. The arrows look kind of trippy when there's this many of them too. Actually, I think they're not animating correctly now that I look at them more closely, but it's kind of fun having this like laser beam. Make it in a castle as the background? Maybe. I feel like the path, like, something about it doesn't... It'll look better when there's like the background moving too. Oh, we should make the path move. That would make this a lot better looking, I think. Path move, and if it's the same velocity as the gates, maybe? The problem is our character isn't moving, so it's going to look a little bit weird. I don't know. It would kind of look like we're gliding. I mean, we have a run animation, but the problem is the run animation isn't like shoot while firing, so it... Maybe the run animation is better for the default. I'm not sure. Not sure. I don't know. There's lots of things that we can polish up later, but we still don't have like the full gameplay loop done yet. Is it past 10 already? Yeah, that's true. Cool. Bye, have a good day. Hey, you too. Thanks for stopping in. I think I'm gonna switch to playing video games now. I think I do really want to play Satisfactory. I think that's what I want to do. Or Factorio. I don't know which one yet. That's okay. I'll figure it out. Cool. All right. Let's see if we can find someone to raid out to, because I think I'm going to be done. go to the old software and game development category. See who's online. There's a lot of people online today. What the heck? That's kind of crazy. I never really see it this popping. It's kind of cool. Okay, let's see. Any other indie game devs, per chance? Any other Godot devs? Godot. Yeah, like the most popular guy is Godot right now. Vibe code. I'm not clicking on that. Typing PvP games. They're doing a game jam. That's kind of cool. Professional level designer. That seems kind of cool. I don't know. Is anyone in the what is it called? What are we? Game development. Load the team. There we go. Anyone on the team? Yeah, Foolbox. I don't know who this is, but we'll go raid them because they're on the team. Cool. /raid Foolbox. Okay. I'm getting out of here. Bye, everybody. I'll be in the Discord hanging out for a while. If you want to chill, probably going to play some Minecraft or something. Or factory games. I haven't decided yet. I don't know. I'm going to go spend my Friday night. Bye. Bye, YouTube.